For those of you that don't know, good news, good news. Got my car running. Replaced the fuel pump and it runs great.
Nice.
Yay.
Yay!
I need one more healer for group 9.
Stand by.
Craig, where you at?
Right here. I don't see Earth Dawn in the raid. Earth,
Who's right here?
You were joining us, right? Let me check 1 second.
Earth.
Awesome.
There he is.
Thank you.
Now you have 7 main clerics.
It was a pen and paper role-playing game called Earth Dawn back in the day.
I see GURPS and I just keep on thinking genetic universal role-playing system.
Yeah, I played that one too. Always when I see GURP, I always think of that.
And
So, are boxes being removed from the raid, or
I took him out, yeah, just so we can have a clear picture of where we stand and how much room we have.
So many mushrooms.
So little time?
is
That
that
plays a mage, main change to a bard? Question mark.
Hide the mushrooms from Gerp. He doesn't need any.
Yeah, I heard somebody was wanting me to change from Lizard Man,
No, that's a
warrior
lie.
to.
Nope.
What'd you name him? Blizzard Man?
Piccolo Man.
Lizard Bard.
Wizard man?
We already have a Wizard Man.
Liz Bard.
Yeah, Lizard Bard, yeah.
No, Liz Bard.
No, I'd just switch over to Kirib if that were the case, but I don't intend to do so at this time. All right, as we finish out the group, the only thing that I'm seeing that we have on raid lockout officially is the Arthur Crex Clicknar Hive Guardians. Yes, we have a lockout for that.
Not for Queen.
I would like to see us get a good amount of loot tonight, but I think it might also be beneficial for us to... Well, let me back up for just a moment. Just so everybody's aware, our overall goal, of course, is to get as high of progression completed in this expansion as possible in the time frame allotted. At this point, there is a concern whether we will get through Convortium to Convortium, but we are going to do what we can to make that happen. The only thing that's holding us from starting the Trials of Brel, to the best of my knowledge, is beating the Queen event in Arthacrex. Granted, we won't be able to do an audience of Brel until we have beaten a couple of other events, which is the Convortium flag. But we can start in on the trials and thereby start getting the keys as soon as we beat the Queen in Arthacrex, which is the NPC after the Invader, the Clicknar Hive Guardian event that we finally have a strategy for. There is a workaround that we have inadvertently discovered that if these NPCs are killed, you get a lockout for the event. And then if you drop the expedition and re-get the expedition, that allows you to, simply put, get the get right to the Queen. So if we did not, I'm not saying we won't, but if we did not get to Queen tonight, we can duplicate what happened very easily at any time. because we can single pull one of the guardians and burn them down quickly, thereby getting us a lockout.
I think we ended up actually killing it.
We did kill all 3 of them, but not in time. So we did generate a lockout, and we could do so by killing. We can single pull one of those guardians and burn it down before the event resets. I'm pretty sure of that. But either way, it will not be difficult to duplicate what we have. So if we did not get to that tonight, it won't be the end of the world. I would like to see that we have orchestrated what we needed to. Are we? Uh-oh, I'm seeing.
Or 1 over.
I'm seeing 1 over.
Any volunteers to sit for the first event?
Which one are we doing? Because I have all of them.
Melandro is volunteering.
Copy that.
I would prefer it not be a healer necessarily, but it can be at this point.
I'm staying, not me. Just Mill, not me.
Mullen will sit out. You have like 100 mages.
Well, Mill volunteered already, so we're good. First come, first serve.
All right.
He means Melandriel, by the way.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for doing that. We'll make sure that you are on the tick.
He stays in the box.
So that being said, let's do a quick and easy event to make sure everybody's on track and blood is pumping and all that sort of thing. Let's go murder Fippy real quick, and then make the choice on what we're going to do for some good stuff back afterwards.
Oh, I figured you were gonna have Skyfall kite for an hour. That'll get everybody's blood pumping, watching them go in circles.
Just like any other day.
You like watching NASCAR without the crashes.
I watch NASCAR.
I don't know. Actually, that event might suck tonight with no bards.
We have a bard.
We have Crashing.
Crashing guy here. Hey,
Yeah, I'm here.
give me my bard, damn it.
All right, please head over to Brell's Rest. We are going to, as I said, start out with a quick and easy-ish Fippy, and then we'll make the call after that point what we are going to do to get some loot. Or progression, or. And yes, I did just get confirmation from sources that method of getting, that we do have a method of getting a lockout even if we were to not beat the event, though we do have a way of beating the event now. Again, meeting in Brell's Rest, Algira Chintelwolt, just to the west of the zone in. Expedition has been pulled.
It's almost an insult when they give you a lockout, but you didn't complete the event.
Mm-hmm.
Instances open and available.
All right, the keyword is way, W-A-Y. Please say way to Algira Chindelbolt in Brell's
No
Rest.
way.
No way.
Yes way, Ted.
Tell him to hurry up by saying andale way, but that's a different spelling. Once you are inside, please be shrunk. Then you can head north-northeast towards the side of the ramp. That is our prep spot for this event.
Are there going to be some cool elevators in Convortium?
That's the hardest fight.
We have to fight elevators while on other elevators.
The New Jersey elevators, they're tough.
There's no such thing as cool elevators.
Ones with air conditioning.
And music.
Is Landholder in the raid?
No. Not currently.
Not currently.
All right, I guess I'll wait till the next one.
Send me at least join raid so you get DKP. Send Dami a tell. Makes it easier to add.
Again, please be shrunk. We are meeting at the bottom of the ramp. If you don't know where to go, check your map. We can I'm sure there's somebody in your group that is in the right spot. Again, this event is not a difficult one, but it's one that we need to do correctly. Every 20-ish%, the named is going to depop, and some ads are going to charge the raid. The name does different things every time it's up, so something else be going on every round. At the 80% ads, at 80%, we will have each one of those be dropping some clickies. Those clickies will have the only real way of damaging the name from 80 to 60. So I'm going to advise our melee, please pick those up. Again, those are at they drop off of the ads that spawn after Fibby reaches 80%. Click that buff on yourself and please do not die. During the 80% and the 60% phase, the aggro can be a bit wonky. Might be a little bit more difficult for our tanks. So I am going to ask that not only our tanks focus especially on making sure they are using what is needed to make that happen, i.e. not a shield necessarily, but making sure that they use their aggro abilities, but also please be mindful of the aggro abilities that you are using. The named at the 60% part, and occasionally even at the 40% phase, will warp onto somebody and kill them at random. This is not something that can be prevented or mitigated. It's simply a part of the event. It is a feature. So, give me a moment. I will put out a tank list and answer any questions anybody has. We have 6 warriors in raid at the moment I'm seeing. That is our tank list for this event. Wolfgar is going to be up first on that list with Volkert backing him up. Does anybody have any questions as to the mechanics of this event? I think everybody's done this before, but you're welcome to ask. Hearing none, I'm taking that as a Silence is consent. I know that doesn't work in all avenues of life, but it certainly does for raid leading. Shadow Killer is absolutely correct. DPS casters, your spells will not land effectively on the named on the second phase. So feel free to open it up on the first one, assuming you're not going to be pulling aggro from our warriors. Some of the AEs that Fippy does are over 100 range. If you can be over 100 range, that would be a good idea. Other than that, follow along, follow your assist, and we're going to be just fine. Who is my volunteer to take Rampage and bring the named in? Draken King was quick on the answer. Let's do that. Wolfgar, are you ready to pick this up?
Yeah, good.
All right. Draken King, Wolfgar, the show is yours.
Drake, did you want listlessness? You're buff locked.
Oh boy.
At this point last time, Quev had already pulled him in.
Right.
He's okay.
All right. Start the heals to Wolfgar, please.
I can still do it.
Oh, he's in here. And he's dead.
Mm-hmm. All right. Debuffs to the name. And let's take it to 80. Now, the ads that spawn at 80%, again, they are going to drop some items. The melee, I'm going to ask you to pick those up, but also do keep in mind. Whoa. Hey, now.
Oh, watch your aggro.
A little messy, but all right. The ads that spawn do not summon. Well, they'll come over and kill you, but they don't summon. So feel free to AE them down if you can take a few hits.
I got spatted lizard, so.
There's 80.
All right, ads incoming. Peek them up. Make sure they be tanked. Melee, we're going to be setting these to free grab. Just go ahead and pick them up and click it on yourself when you can. Wolf, is your, did you use Final Stand on that?
I got it like one bubble left.
All right, then we'll pass it on to Dirkland for the next round. Can we bring those other two in?
Yeah, I'm bringing one.
Thank you.
Make sure you're not in the center of the room. You'll aggro Fippy when he respawns.
Let's murder these last two. Pick up those clickies. Very good. All right, again, this is a difficult round to tank. So Dirkland's going to have a little bit of additional issues with it. So be kind, rewind, and don't bother wasting your mana with spell damage.
Just a reminder.
Send your pets.
Just a reminder, everybody. Wait for the tank to stand up before you do, or you will just die.
Yep, this is an AE Feign Death round. Be ready for it. Incoming named. Incoming named. Hope you have a /stand hotkey. It'll get here eventually. There it is. Dirk.
There you go.
Dirklin.
Gerplin.
Gerp's got it for the moment.
I didn't try
Debuffs.
and I don't want it.
Yep. I know we can't do debuffs, but
Trying to get it back.
let's heal Gerp and or Dirklin.
I think he just looked out with a proc.
Yep.
There we go. Dirklin's got it.
Keep those heals on Dirklin, and let's try to keep Gerp alive as needed.
Dirkman couldn't respond right
Howl
away.
the
He was looking
Warlord
for
or
Symphony
whatever.
of Battle.
No, I was.
Did he leap?
I was looking for the divinity proc because I died again.
You have Hand of Gallantry rank 2.
Oof. Can we get another DI to Gerp, please? Thank you. Ouch to the pally, but congrats on your refresh of Lay of Hands. And we're taking it to 60%, and then we get ads. Spam your stand key. Hopefully you're using one.
DI to Dirk.
Lemon and a pear.
Lizard, could I handle calling for wards?
Oh, please, yes.
Okay. Barefoot, can you and I do wards, please? Nature's Boon.
Okay, we're gonna have about 5 or 6% without final stand. Do you want to switch, or do you want me to use Armor of Experience and all that fun stuff?
Save your armor. Pummel will pick it up from you. I believe in you.
Okay, Pummel, pick it up in about 15 seconds.
Be ready to switch your heals. I did not necessarily say Gerp, but we could switch to Gerp if he's burning it.
Okay, go ahead and take a Pummel.
Heals to Pummel. Good job, everybody. Good job.
Pummel, I can get a wild growth on you if you can clear a spot.
Alright, one sec.
Gotcha.
Should be one clear now.
We should celebrate that. Like bonus DKP or something.
Uh-oh. Ian, spamming the stand key is really helpful, especially if you are a healer, but it is vital if you are a tank.
We just lose Dirk. Heals Pummel.
No more bonus DKP.
I didn't
There we
do anything.
Shaman board's down.
DA wasn't even fast enough.
Pick him up, pick him up.
I already got it, Milo.
Cigar's out.
Thank you. I like cigars. All right, Pommel, you good with continuing, or shall we pass it on to Gerp, who I believe is still alive and has final?
I have about half left.
Gerp, what do you think?
You can do
Good call.
All right, Pommel's holding it until he says otherwise, and then Gerp's picking it next.
I'll have mine back in 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
What's different in the next 20%? I forget.
He stops doing the
Next phase, he warps around,
But he's-
and that sucks.
he stops doing the feign death, right?
Yep, that's correct. Feign Death was only 80 to 60. This next phase, he warps around and he murders people at random. There he is.
Gotcha.
Pummel's going to hold it for now. Heals to Pummel, please. Let's bring it in.
It's fading right now if you want somebody to take it.
In that case, let's have Gerp do it. Gerp is next tank. Gerp is next tank. Volkert is backing him up.
Got it.
Heals into Gerp, please. Let's take it to 40. This phase, he's also a 25k hitter. On Silkies.
Mela and Clara, can you drop your wards, please?
Remember me mentioning him warping around? Yes, this is an example. %, more ads. Good job, everybody.
Bye, Nev.
I'll see you in the next life.
That refreshes something for Rangers, right?
Their hit points.
Yeah, it's very good.
They're in there.
They're buff order.
I mean, it's good for Pallies. Why wouldn't it be good for Rangers?
I mean, considering how often they do it, it must be good for something.
Right?
Getting more loot is why we do it.
Every time you die, a warrior gets another weapon.
Just not on
No,
this
that's
server.
not true.
A DPS weapon.
You mean those exist?
No, warrior weapons don't exist. Fake news.
Is there a tank for the next round?
We should be able. Gerp, you had it still, right?
Yeah.
All right, so it's going to be Gerp with Volkert backing him up. What's your timer looking like, Gerp?
I got a minute.
All right, we'll go ahead and switch.
Not a minute, but I can take it. It'll be fine.
Yeah, my fort's down, but my final's back up.
Very good, very good. When Gerp gets one rounded and Volkert gets punted to POK, and then I click the wrong button, it'll be all you, Wolf.
Okay.
Are we doing group ports to Wall of Slaughter again and Mill the Raid?
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
That was just the guild hall portal being set there, right?
No.
No.
No, that was in the middle of the raid.
GURP has it. Let's bring it into GURP. Heels in.
You weren't supposed to say anything about that crashing.
Hi, Crash.
Ow, he hits hard.
That's what you get.
Let's take it to 20.
Do you want to back up in the corner for you, group?
As you can tell, Ruined Lands is a snare. It also has some other nasty effects, but nothing that we're going to worry about. We're just going to power through it and make this dead. At least get it to 20. After
The
killing a
remaining
couple of
clerics.
knights.
Remaining clerics drop your wards if you have them.
Charm. Like an Ander.
So what's the lore behind this?
We're making Phippy a god.
Let's pick up the ads.
Another one? Isn't that the lore for like the last 4 expansions? We made somebody a god, we killed them. We made somebody a god, we killed them.
I just thought he became one of my overseer agents.
That would be fantastic.
No, I have
He
Phippy
was
as
one.
a overseer agent.
Yeah, same.
I don't think I do yet.
That's good stuff.
I thought we were preventing him from becoming a god.
All right, next round's going to be Volkert. I will be backing him up.
I think we're stopping him from taking over Brell's Rest is what we're doing.
Did we get a res over to Lago?
That would be hilarious if we had to send somebody to Quinos to kill him so he could
That'd be
respawn in here.
awesome.
We could not figure out what's going on.
All of a sudden, he started dropping a clicky every time he died over there.
You have to split the raid group between Kanos and here.
That would be
Mission with level
amazing.
5s.
No. I'm literally just content with when he spawns there, you kill him, and he respawns here faster. If you do it during the raid.
All right, Shadow, go do it. Take care of that for us.
No, my DPS can't handle that.
You could have Skyfall kite him back.
There he is. Volkert has it. Heals to Volk.
The one time Skyfall or Shadow is humble and it's a joke.
Humble
Always a
brag.
joke.
As it should be.
Let's make him dead.
Skyfall?
Phippy, not Skyfall.
Okay.
Or
Or him.
Shadow.
Or Shadow.
We can't kill Volker.
No, we can. We shouldn't, but we can.
Bye, Nev. And we shouldn't, and I drop.
Like Quave.
Now that's right.
The Quev lives.
Nobody said goodbye to Lizard Man, that's for sure.
No one take a bite of lightning.
And there's a win. Good job, everybody.
Congrats.
Not seeing any corpses. Let's head on over to the middle and crack a toe it open. Yeah, and great job, everybody.
We're good to open this, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, it's locked.
Loving the DPS tonight.
Ooh, weapons.
Cultural.
Bids on the Black Revenge. Hey, Craig, do you want to do a loot?
Yeah, go ahead and toss it over to me.
Speaking of loot, if you do not have the Coin of Brel is the flag for the next tier. It's going to be set to free grab in just a moment. Please loot it, free grab it, click it, so that you get the achievement. This is necessary. It'll be the same with the Scintillating Obsidianite Rune. If you still need a spell, anybody in raid for any spell, go ahead and free grab loot it when it's set.
I have Pummel at 5, going once, going twice. Lag check, please. Gratz Pummel. Who's awarding?
I'll do it.
Never. Okay. Thanks, Doug.
If you need me to, I can.
Bids on the blunt. I have Lidding at 5.
I'm glad the next expansion has better looking weapons and items.
Right?
I have Volk at 6.
Someone said the other day everything looks like a turkey leg in this expansion, and they're right.
So
right.
once you get that, the cultural is the clay piece, right? The Cosgrove clay piece. Once you get that, you got to get the frame to put that goes in, and then something else to go with it to put it all
There's
together.
a lot of things, yeah.
Lidding at 7, going once, going twice.
But that's like the main piece you need to get, right? The clay.
Yeah.
Gratz Lit.
Gotcha.
Bids on the tank cultural og. Lizard at 5, Wolfgar at 40. Guess we can speed this up. Wolfgar at 40, going once, going twice. Lag check, please. Gratz Wolfgar. Bids on the finger caster priest. No, that's true. Wisdom caster. I have Lagalai at 1, Marley at 10, Rallis at 25, Marley at 50, Rallis at 60, Rallis at 60, going once, going twice. Lag check, please. Oh, I see Earth Dawn at 65. Earth Dawn at 65, going once, going twice. Lag check, please. Gratz Earth.
Again, the Coin of Brel and the spells are free grab. Go ahead and take them if you have a use for them.
Bids on the caster one hand. I have Thrombosis at 1, Arya at 10. Dremery at 25. See Moraine as the first 30. Mistress at 75. Just let them have it. Moraine at 80 as the first 80.
Wow, your end casters know how to bid.
Mistress at 100.
It took a while. They were very much I'm absolutely including that. We're very much one.
Yeah, that's a joke because in our guild it was always 1, 2,
Mistress
3.
at 125.
I think casters just tend to be the type to play the numbers more and conserve DKP.
Mistress at 125. Going once. Going twice. Like check, please.
Just remember, don't use that
That's
one on that one
Mistress.
event.
Yeah, don't use that on the Badger event.
Foundation
Next
event. The
event.
next one.
You guys are looking at that's the combat proc, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's
the fire
correct.
proc on it. You can't.
It's a melee proc. It's not a casting proc.
Right.
Yeah, but some of our casters actually melee.
Bids on the wrist. First 2 wrists. Highest 2. I have Barefeet and Quave. I see Quave and Poppy. Quave and Durklin. Quave and Moraine as the first 40 of that set. Then I have Durklin and Poppy. Poppy and Dremery. Poppy and Durklin. Poppy as the first 55. Oh, never mind. Dremery and Durklin. Just wait a second. Let this settle down.
While that's happening, if you are absolutely 100% against staying here and want to get moving for any reason, there are 2 methods that you can do that. One, of course, you can wait until a TL. You can head your happy butt or sad sack or whatever it might be over to Foundation's raid NPC. Or if you are choosing to volunteer to sit out so one of the 4 people who are waiting to get in can get in, you can also go wait in a hall somewhere and do so. This is your choice.
I have Poppy and Moraine. Going once. Going twice. Black check, please. Gratitude 2.
Thank you.
Hey, Lizard, I'll sit out for Canaris.
Bids on the head. Highest 2. It's a helm. I have Pummel and Durklin at 50.
Last call on the coins.
So it's Wits at 51 and Core Speller at 55. Core Speller and Pummel at 55.
Yeah, 51's no good over 50 anyway.
I have Core Speller as the first 55 and Durklin at 60.
Can you clarify that for us noobs? The over 50 rule.
Just to keep things moving so we don't go by ones from 50 to 100. Over 50, bid by 5s.
Yeah, it's minimal
At
increments
least.
of 5. So yeah, so actually, yeah, the correct bid on would be 56 because it's over 55 already.
I mean, you can do any number. It has to be at least 5, though.
So Durklin and Pummel at 60. Durklin is the first 60 and Wits at 65.
Withdraw
Wits and
mine.
Pummel.
I said out. Withdraw mine.
Coursefeller.
Wits and Pummel.
Oh, Wits and Pummel. Yeah, so Wits and Pummel at 65.
Okay, I said out though. Is that and I bid again by mistake.
Yeah, so it's me.
No,
and
just got
Durklin.
caught up in the excitement.
Yeah, I
So
did.
so it's just Pummel at 60 and Durklin at 60.
Yep.
Confirm.
Okay. So Durklin and Pummel going once, going twice. Like check, please. Gratitude 2. It's Durklin and Pummel at 60. Ignore Palma 65. Okay, so who volunteered to sit this time?
Chest is empty.
Thank you.
Earth volunteered to sit? Oh, but that's the cleric for that group.
Lago, Earth, Jilcy.
I can't sit Earth. He's the cleric for that group. Unless we could rotate another cleric from somewhere else. Yeah, I can. I can.
Good.
Lago.
Confirmed. It is discrimination. We are discriminating people.
Lago, Earth, and Chelsea, correct?
Yes.
Can you kick us from the instance so it'll boot us?
Is everything looted?
Yes.
Kicking the instance. Going once. Going twice. Kicking it now.
Please head over to Foundation, whether that be now or after you get punted. We're meeting at the raid NPC over there. I don't recall his name, but I'm sure you'll find it. It's a short name. Little badger guy. Or mushroom guy.
Gref.
Gref, that's what it is. Good old Gref.
I have 4 people that sat out that last time. It was Canaris, Melantrial, Landholder, and Baronlith. And I set out three people volunteered right now.
Core did too.
Oh, Core did too? Okay.
Thank you to the volunteers. That's very nice of you. It is appreciated.
Just stay in raid and stand by. In case somebody leaves or something like that, we can just invite you right back in.
Is this the Badger one?
Yes.
Skyfall can sit.
Nope.
He can. Correct.
Wouldn't do it while kiting, though.
You could sit out
we
there.
don't intend to. But, that is an excellent way to generate aggro.
Why don't we just let Skyfall go in and do all of it, and then we'll join after?
I think that is a possibility as well. It's a possibility. It's not a probability, but it's a possibility. Again, please head over to Foundation, and that is our foundational statement.
I need a 5-gallon bucket of salt, a jar of Vaseline, and 2 Tic Tacs, and I got this.
Who can eat 2 Tic Tacs? The orange ones, I can eat the whole damn thing.
Yeah, I've gotten sick on those before in my younger days.
Marley, is meal ready?
My family couldn't afford Tic Tacs. We had an orange marker and some plain rice.
Not even the scented marker, just an orange marker.
That's right.
Marley.
Hold on a minute. I'm in a dangerous spot right now.
Santa, that's for them rich peoples.
Yeah, yell across the house, see if he wants to join raid or not.
Yes, he's coming.
Okay. I'm gonna toss him in a group.
Dami Kit will have to leave after this next raid, so you can swap Earth Dawn back in for me if you need to after this fight.
Okay.
I apologize. I'm on my dinner break, so.
No worries.
Coffee that.
No, it's not coffee, it's dinner.
Coffee.
Tuna.
Duncan Hills coffee?
Duncan.
Duncan Hills tuna flavor coffee?
Toffee. Alright, the banner is set in Foundation at the raid NPC. Again, we're meeting at Gref in the Foundation.
I think I may have lost Tinston in the zone.
That is unfortunate.
That is harder to do than not.
Guild portal is set.
Thank you.
Now's a good time to remind everyone about fire-based spells. That includes debuffs and sympathetic procs.
So, this is an event that has caused us some trouble here and there. So, I'm going to ask that everybody be really careful when we zone in. You can zone in right now by saying ready, R-E-A-D-Y, to Gref. Shrink once you're inside. And just kind of hold there for a moment. We do not want to aggro anything until called. Please be cautious. Feel free to keep Invis up because the mobs inside do not see Invis. That way, in case somebody chooses to not follow what I'm saying and chooses to aggro when they should not be, you will not die if you are Invis.
Are you doing this one again, Sandfall?
He's with a bard. Anybody else want to help him kite? We should have 2 kiters. Going.
Neb's already in the group.
Okay.
Skyfall, before you head out, just make sure you get a reptile and a wild growth for me if you need it.
Sounds good.
What's the zoning to this one?
The keyword is ready to Gref.
What zone?
Foundation.
Got it. I'm in the wrong zone.
That's why we can't have nice things.
Do you even EQ?
So once you are inside the instance, I realize not everybody's here, but once you are inside, please be shrunk, and then you can head out of the tunnel just to the left. Just move over to the left wall just outside the tunnel. Hold there. I would advise being invis.
And shrunk.
Shrink is important. Invis is also important. That way, in case you go the wrong way or somebody is being silly, you will not die to the mobs being trained in. Not in all areas of life is shrinkage important, but in this it kind of is. It'll be vital on another event.
Did we check to see if
Yep.
And
yeah, we're good.
Okay.
I got Tinston back. I'm on my way.
Anyone tell me where that humanoid reductionizer comes from?
Convortium.
Met Guardian.
Met Guardian.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
It's a pain to get
Magnifying
though.
is from Convortium.
Not a pain, just got to kill a whole lot of mobs.
Yes, it is. Still a pain.
The one from Convortium only shrinks yourself, not your target, though, so slightly less useful.
But it's still 1/7
probably
cast,
easier to get these days.
Yeah, the Convortium one I've had 4 or 5 drop. I have never seen the humanoid reductionizer drop.
Oh my god, a 7-second cast on shrink. Ugh.
My wand.
Yeah, but it's old school.
That's the one I use still.
That's the first one that existed.
It's time to upgrade people.
It's still a lot
Why?
better than the.
It does the same thing.
Because 7 seconds is way too long to
7
cast all the
seconds
freaking
when
time.
you're entering a zone for the first time for up to hours. I don't understand.
I got shit to do. I ain't wasting 7 seconds. This is why I'm almost done with the ant mount.
Yeah, but
Shadow, you gave me Anziox minimizing device, and that's an 8-second cast.
Cast time means nothing to bards because we'll just run around while shrinking.
I gave it to you because you had nothing else to shrink with, not because it was a good thing to shrink with.
So the Convortium one is a random drop from everything?
Yeah. All right, so on this event, and I realize we've still got a couple that have not yet zoned in, but I'm confident they'll be catching up with us in just a moment. As you see in this field, there are a lot of mobs, a lot of these badgers. This event runs in phases. Like many things, there's a time for every season and other things, in other words. The key mobs to note: Excavator. The Excavator has an AE draw that pulls you into him. That's kind of the suck. The Sapper has a snare, which is a pain in the pooper for our kiters, so we need to bring that in quickly. The Brutal, or Brutally, the Brutal is the longer it is aggroed, the harder it hits. It can hit in the millions. The Shaman mobs stop and cast spells, which can be painful to those kiting. If they stopped for too long, they can run backwards and hit them, so that's kind of a suck. But those are the things. None of these mobs summon, so you actually technically can damage them down while somebody's kiting. They have a very quick repop, and we need to kill a certain amount of them. I don't know how many, but we need to kill enough of them in order to make some mushrooms spawn. When that happens, we stop killing the badgers and we murder both the mushrooms. Continue killing until a Grekken, a lava beast, spawns. The important thing to remember on that lava beast is you cannot use any type of fire spell. That includes a fire damage proc on a weapon. That includes a fire debuff. That includes a sympathetic proc. That includes pet weapons. Any type of fire damage at all, and you will be healing the mob instead of hurting them. On top of that, you will be embarrassed by it advertising your name as being helpful to the mob. We don't want to necessarily have that happen to you, so we will unfortunately be calling you out if you're doing that. We'll give it a few seconds because anybody can make a mistake, but after that we'll be reminding you that you should be looking in your primary, secondary, and range item to make sure you don't have a sympathetic proc or that your pet's not doing something silly. Yes, a defensive proc on somebody, it would be bad. Once that dies, badgers respawn. We keep killing badgers till the final name pops. Kill it to win. So, badgers kite throughout. This is why people were talking about kiting and kiting being a pain in the butt. Again, a few things to mention. Sappers and brutals are important to kill quickly. If the Brutal is up too long, we have to range DPS it down. It goes badgers, mushrooms, badgers, snake, badgers, badger. Fire is only prohibited on the Grekken, the lava mob. There are going to be some lava puddles that are going to be spawning throughout the Grekken fight. They can and should be kited away. If you have to die because mobs are aggroing on you, drag them out a little bit and die a little bit away from raid. That might be a good call. Kiting is definitely preferable to dying, but screwing up the kite is never preferable. So if you don't know what you're doing on kiting, dying would probably be your better bet. As a reminder, every class now has an aggro drop ability. Most of them have a long duration. So use it as needed. Does anybody have any questions on this event?
Sorry, I missed all that. What was going on?
Drinking vodka.
Watch Skyfall run in circles, follow assist.
Check her out.
We are going to ask our rangers to handle the kite on this. I'm asking them because on this, unlike the other event that we do that we rely on kiting, it's okay to damage the mobs. And again,
Sending in shortly.
excellent. We'll give Banshee just a moment to get on over here. Again, any other questions? There is a chest in the middle. Please do not mess with it. Do not touch it. Don't even target it. Bad things can happen. Do not mess with the chest in the west or the north.
Are we putting our banner in here?
Ah, that'd be a great idea.
Hey, Lizard, you should play the Badger Badger song for your stream while we do this.
Yes, just put it on repeat endlessly. I'm going to move the banner over here. Okay, yet again, if you are invis, you are likely not going to pull aggro on anything, so the choice on how you proceed is yours. I can guarantee you I'm not going to res you. Because I'm a warrior. All right, Rangers, I leave it up to you to decide who goes in what order. We trust your judgment.
Have your good to go.
Yep, I'm going. 3, 2, 1.
Sapper will be the priority when time.
Brutali's coming in.
It's not coming in for the invis. But let's kill.
Oh, I'm dead.
Really? I didn't even cast on it.
But did you invis?
It's all your fault, Nev.
Nev is dead.
Kill the brutal.
This has got me all fucked up.
Oh boy.
Going the wrong direction, Skyfall.
I'm
What are
going
you
in
gonna
the
do?
wrong direction.
All the scenery looks different.
I've never been
Oh
in this
shit!
before.
Nope, yeah, backwards is not
Skyfall's
good
dead.
for me.
Don't mess with it. Don't
Skyfall
mess
just
with
threw
him.
up.
I'll bring him.
Oh my god, that backwards is not good.
Careful.
Ash.
Stay back. Stay back.
Xavius, go out there. Oh, dig. Is there a bunch of people?
Kill this
Oh,
excavator. Oh boy.
Sapper's coming in, and the warrior.
Stay back.
Should I
Stay
take a
back.
rest?
Healing would be nice.
Sorry, Liz, I was out of range.
Kill these 3 quick.
Oof.
If it's getting bad, I'd say
Sapper.
just
Dead.
start over.
Kill the sapper.
Can't do anything.
We could have some tanks on the warrior.
Kill the sapper. Kill the warrior. And then stop.
Heal Dirkling.
When this dies, everybody get back up on the wall. Get your back up on the wall. Invis up, invis up, invis up. Everybody up on the wall. If you are not invis, a mob might charge you. This is the point to be invis. Good.
A reset.
The event has reset. If you are invis, you can drag corpses in and get them rezzed. Let's do that now. Do not run out there. Stay back here on the wall with us. If you are still in the entrance by the banners, you're in the wrong location. Looks like 3 more still down.
Man, they all buff each other like right after it resets. It seems like if you were able to time it to where they reset right before you started kiting, you could do better.
You could send like crashing out to aggro one of them and then fade immediately. And then about 30 seconds to a minute later, it would reset. And then you could immediately, as they spawn, start kiting. If you wanted to try that.
Yeah. For
I
those
just
who
need to tag
died,
the specific one.
let's make sure that they get rebuffed.
Still waiting for a res, by the way.
It's coming.
Okay.
I blame Nev.
Me too. Look, I haven't had as much practice as you.
Running the other way is bad because that doorway.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it another shot.
Who desires the fun ball?
No. Moraine started that stuff the other night.
We had several folks that perished there. Could we
Bad.
get refreshes on rebuffs, please, quickly?
Wait, what? I heard my name.
Just waiting for everybody to get rezzed.
Yeah, let's get these guys buffed and quick so we can keep going.
Did we say fun ball that I could throw at Marley?
No. Okay,
Guys.
who else needs buffs? I've got most of them.
Did Pappy get rezzed?
Yes. Be there in like 30 seconds.
Roger that.
I'm good to go again.
I'm midding and missing channel buffs.
Let's make sure we got the buffs that we need for those who died, especially our rangers.
Want the raid now?
Nev, you're trying this again?
I'm giving it another shot.
Everybody stay in biz.
My game crashed. I'm logging back in.
All right, thanks for the heads up.
Who's that?
It was Melite.
There are several people along the wall not in Viz.
Nev, say when you're ready, and I'll give you Bart speed.
I'm good to go. I'm just waiting for a go ahead.
Let me get some more mana in case you take a dumpster dive.
Yep.
Please be in Viz.
Group 3's cleric.
Anybody still need buffs so we can all be in biz?
Okay, everybody needs to know, never, ever, ever follow Marley or Syncope anywhere because we always get lost.
Can confirm.
You've been warned.
And don't follow Bree because you're more than likely going to end up dead.
Marty, you're a cleric. I don't follow clerics anywhere.
Smart man.
I wouldn't say you'd end up dead following
Do
Bree.
not try to give them northeast, southwest directions.
I say you end up dragging Bree's corpse.
Go find them and lead them to wherever they want to go.
Okay, we're back. Good to go.
All right. I would advise the raid to be in Viz. Rangers, the show is yours.
Are you comfortable with your mana, Skyfall?
Yeah, because if you die, I'm just gonna wait anyways and let it reset.
Okay. I'm gonna go. Hit me with Silos.
Done.
The brutality came in again.
That's all right. Nev will get it.
Okay, run.
What the? I was invisible.
Melee, run. Flashpoint, run. Go on, run. Guys, invis. If you're in aggro, get ready to run. Syncope, run.
All right, let's just kill this Brutal.
It's
It's freaking killing everybody because whatever. Let's kill the Brutal.
Need a tank on the Brutal. And the Shaman that's here.
Brutal first, Shaman next.
Do we have an assist?
Kill the Brutal first, the Shaman next.
Midge went down.
This is dead.
We had, yeah.
Hey, Skyfall, where's that clicky debuff?
I'm betting, bro.
All right,
Invis
stay
again.
back. Once you've been rezzed, I would advise being invis. You don't necessarily have to, but
Can we try to pull that Sapper off for him?
is it safe to?
Nev?
I think you're good, yeah.
All right.
Try to
Let
get
him
the
get
Sapper.
that Brutal, and let's bring the Sapper in. Very good. Kill the Sapper, raid, kill the Sapper, then the Brutal.
Brutal is coming in also. We need a tank on the other one.
Heals.
Somebody res fins.
Was trying to, and it killed me.
Yeah, Milo was trying.
All right. At this point, assuming Nev doesn't die, it'll be safe to be uninvis. We just need to make sure that we are picking up mobs as they are coming in. Brutal. Raid kill the Brutal.
Alright, everybody should have Unity now. I just did an MGB.
Thank you. Also, going forward on the fight, let's try to keep these mobs on the ground instead of on the wall. Do not run out into the room unless you are specifically pulling in a mob.
Let's get the Excavator in here.
Let's, yeah, we can do that. We also need to start whittling down the Shaman.
Yeah.
Cavitating. Let him kite the warrior.
Do you want to start casting on the excavator to get it in?
Looks like Q might have it.
Working on it.
But yeah, might as well. It's not going to summon. Just don't go running out there unless you are going to tank it. The excavator is next. Unless called otherwise.
My ward is down on the south side. It may give you a couple of ticks as you're kiting.
Nice. Good call. Excavator incoming.
Get it closer.
Whichever shaman is next is the shaman that's next. Very good.
I lost silos. I need silos.
I'm aware.
Thank you.
Repop soon. Be ready.
This is what this raid looks like.
Oh. Shaman incoming.
Get that.
Nope. We missed it.
You probably had more fun kiting, Sky.
Any of you
Let
mages
him.
able to hit me with a rod?
Yeah, I'll get you as you go by.
Thank you.
Good job. Let him kite the warriors. Let's keep whittling down the shaman. Oop, let him
we got
kite the
humble.
warriors.
It's here. We just kill these two warriors.
We can, I guess, yeah.
This is when it gets messy if we have multiple here.
Mhm.
Heal
Yeah.
aggro.
Oh no, I pulled the shaman off of him.
And multiple repops can be an issue.
Pull that pep back.
Alright, let him get caught up on the kite. We just killed a bunch of mobs. Incoming shaman.
Grab the shaman as it spawned.
Good job.
Grab this next shaman. Sapper.
Sapper is the priority. Get it dead. Doing a good
Excavate.
job, everybody. Dami's favorite mob?
The excavator.
You keep using that word.
Excavator.
No, it's the name of the sword that he's holding.
Cavitating.
The excavator.
Soon we will have 2 large mushrooms spawn. They are non-aggro and will be killed with ranged DPS. 2 shaman incoming. 1 cleric down. Fix. Good job, everybody.
Mushrooms up.
Excellent. Range DPS, please kill the first mushroom and then the second one.
Don't bother with fickle. Or I mean jolt. It doesn't work.
You want the Brutal?
Yeah. Melee, kill the Brutal. Melee should be killing the Brutile. Caster should be killing the mushrooms.
Sapper.
Sapper is the next target for melee. Mushroom is dead. All should be killing the Sapper, then the Shaman. Once the Shaman's dead, we will kill likely the
Brutale coming
Brutale.
in?
Yep. It's at this time you need to be checking your procs, your pet procs, your sympathetic, because the next thing that spawns is going to be that Grekken I warned you about. That Grekken, we cannot cast many fire abilities on it. Let them kite. Let them kite. Good. Let's bring that one in. Excellent job.
If he starts at full health, I may get a fire debuff on him to start.
That's fair.
Bring it in the
Sap.
Sapper.
Finish the Brutale. Good. Sapper next. Nice and smooth, everybody. Almost looks like we're starting to get the event down. Keep in mind the Grekken will spawn in camp with us. So we'll need to be picking that up. Which one of my warriors is ready?
I'll take it.
Excellent. That's the ambition we love.
He seemed to spawn east when he did spawn.
Every time he spawned over here where Dirkland is, so I'm going to press my luck that that's where he'll spawn again.
What could possibly go wrong?
Shit.
No, I did that earlier.
Then murderized me.
I usually say where. I don't want to step in.
For those of you familiar with the Badger, Badger, Mushroom, Snake song, well, I'm not sure whether the chicken or egg came first, but this is involved.
The meme came first.
Yes. Mushroom, mushroom.
Yes. Snake.
I am gonna have to look that song up on YouTube later.
Yeah.
Don't lose focus.
Snake, snake.
Brutale. Et tu, Brutale.
Some of y'all should stick to EQ, not singing.
Confirm.
Us singing about EQ.
And
That doesn't sound like Badger, Badger.
Sounds like an old ColecoVision game.
What
What's what the fox said?
Is there a rate for that?
Every time I lead.
TLP?
I'll raid ColecoVision.
Pong.
The fox says pay attention.
The only thing I remember.
All right, we're going to be getting the Grekin in the next few kills. Please be ready for it. Dirklin is going to be our first tank on that. I wouldn't necessarily say it that way, but I do agree with the sentiment, Milo.
Can we try to get the excavator from him? Excavator.
I love watching those homing fireballs.
All the homies have fireballs.
Word.
We also have fun balls.
We do.
For shizzle.
Oh boy.
Many fun balls.
Yeah, I'm not the only one.
Sapper is up.
Snake. Snake.
Grekin is up.
I know it called my
Alright.
name.
Let's get it dead.
Well, that was me.
Shadow. Fish food. No fire, fish food.
Be ready to kite the ads that spawn.
Is it Brunei again?
Landholder.
Nope, they're puddles.
Landholder. Landholder.
Make sure you can channel.
You got a fire proc going on.
Check your weapons.
Check your weapons.
Primary, secondary, and range slot for a prime fire proc of some sort.
It's almost dead.
It's almost that. So we're...
When it does, everybody back up to the wall. As soon as it dies, get back up on the wall.
Should we invis again?
Might not be a bad idea. Get up there. Go, go, go. Badger's pop. We need to resume the kite.
Brallis just went linked that, so let me know when you get back.
It coded.
Olin's computer just froze.
Do not pull in any mobs.
Oozes.
Got 3.
Who's this?
Brutal.
Should we kill this Brutal?
Yep, kill it. Heal your raid.
Ward's
Heal
down,
your
please.
group.
Ward's down.
We got a lot of mobs in camp. Let's help them get control of the kite again
Marley's turn.
by not interfering.
Dirkman has no healers.
Or does he?
I don't have any live healers in my group.
Confirmed.
Working on it.
Gift of life going out for everybody.
Thank
Oh,
you.
we're mez.
No, no.
We're mez.
I was dead.
All right, now gift life's going out.
Let's let them get the kite under control. And when it is, we can start rezzing people. Everything is kiteable.
I got warped on.
They're coming back.
I'm dead.
Nev is down. Nev is down.
We
These mobs are coming.
need to get the kite back under control.
Let Skyfall get it under control.
Let's
Watch them. If a mob chases you, start kiting.
At this point, we probably shouldn't be killing mobs that aren't in camp. Do not pull in any additional mobs. Finish up any we must, and kite everything.
Excavator here.
Kite it if
Summoned.
possible. Kill the
Let's go summon
Brutal.
too.
Kill the
it before
Brutal.
it summons us and kills us.
The Brutal's summoning.
We must kill the Brutal.
Range DPS.
It summoned me, killed me.
Can one of the clerics run back in AE res?
I am in here. I got res, but I think I'm gonna die, unfortunately.
Well, thus the run back in AE res, so you're off aggro.
Kite
You
him.
can do it.
Kite him. Kite him. Get aggro and kite him.
Evidently, these do summon when they get low enough.
That's
I
good
think
to
it's
know.
a glitch.
It's only the brutality if he's below.
I got some kind of dot that killed me.
If the brutality's under 25%, he summons.
Get back.
The only people, listen up, the only people who should be bannering back in are those who can kite and those who
All right, I'm dead.
can res.
You got a whole bunch coming in.
If you are not a kiter and not a reser, there is no reason to banner back. You're just going to add to the corpses.
I'm casting Master Res, but I've
Thank
got a
you.
mob on me. Someone can grab this. Mob's about to die here. Thank you.
Is it safe to take a res?
Yes.
Yes.
Careful. Mobs are coming back. Keep kiting, kiters. Good job.
It's amazing to see all these people logging on and wanting to join raid, but got people going to have to be sitting out.
No, they're people that get kicked.
No, it's not the time.
Let's focus on, let's focus on getting these kited and getting people rest.
Crash, can you zone through to speed feed us?
All right, I'll banner.
Any mages inside that can rod me?
Yeah, I'll get you on the next time.
I'm up here with the raid.
Okay.
I just
Midget
ran back.
kiting. Landholders kiting.
Good job.
Drop some corpses at the banner for res.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's make sure we get any res that we can, especially any corpses at the banner. While we finish getting the kite under control, An excellent job on doing that, by the way. Let's drag in any corpses and not mess with our kiters. If they ask for anything, let's provide it. And overall, we'll try to keep the comms clear.
Lizard and Palmar in camp.
I think that's all the corpses.
Oh, they're all
We
coming.
need help. We need help kiting.
Run speed.
Mouse dead again.
Steelers, please.
You got it, Nev?
Shadow has it right now. I'm working on it.
Low HP maybe? Don't heal me. I'll just run. They're gonna catch up though. Oh, nope, I'm dead.
Nev, hold it.
There's a excavator coming in.
That's unfortunate. If it can be kited, it really needs to be.
I got it.
Very good.
Check your aggro. See if you have a way of dropping aggro. Drop aggro.
If you are currently at the raid, Dami's correct, and have a way to drop aggro, this would be an excellent time to do so. In between casts, it might be a good time to use invis potions or invisibilities. In between casts.
If a ranger can take it off asunder, that would be good.
Go ahead,
For the
FD.
excavator.
Asunder, you're welcome to flop. They got it. Thank you.
As soon as I get a little bit more men, I'm gonna come snag them all off you.
Good deal. The kite is getting back under control.
If druids or shamans can drop wards, it'll help the kiters tick up a little bit.
There's some.
Working on it.
Sorry about that. I hit Nev with some Paragon.
That sapper is out there.
We're glad for your sacrifice.
Did you feint, Vince?
No, I made
Yeah.
it. Beastlers can fake death.
Should we take res or just banner back in?
Taking res is fine. We're okay at this point to take a res.
I
Casting
mean-
and taking res is good.
They're working through the corpses. There's a lot of them.
Well, can we banner back in if we have mana?
Oh, sure.
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Just let people know not to res your corpse.
Soon, we're going to need to bring in that sapper and kill it, but only the sapper.
Shit. That didn't work.
Sky falls down.
Yeah, they warped on me after that. Don't res me, please, Milo. I'm kiting. I will need a little. If anybody can hit me with an HOT.
If we can get Nev healed up without drawing mobs, that'd be nice. Make sure you have the ability to drop
Sky
aggro.
falls in camp. I don't
Give
know if he
him a
wants to do that.
promise.
Promised heal, so that he gets the heal aggro.
I'll take a res. It don't matter to me.
Sky falls in camp.
I'm willing to tank it if we can bring in a sapper safely. Let's let them kite anything else. Let them kite these warriors.
Okay, I grabbed that wire. Oh, thanks, Nev.
You guys are pulling them off.
We're only going to pull the sapper, nothing else.
I've almost hit them all, so I should be good here in a second.
Excellent.
Just waiting on a little bit more mana to cast on these last couple.
I've got it on the sapper, Nev.
You're able to bring it in?
It's coming.
right, we got the sapper. Good job, everybody.
Brutal just spawned.
This thing hits hard, so we're gonna need heals.
I'm not touching the brutal that summoned me last time.
Got it, got it.
Are there no knights here?
Needed a tank on it.
There they are.
I lost silos.
We got it.
I'm good now.
All right. If we can bring in that excavator, that might be helpful.
I'll get it punted.
Let's kill the shaman. And then the excavator.
I like how he pulls everyone in.
He's friendly.
He just wants a hug.
Radiant Cure, get that off for most.
Let's kill the shaman. I'm only seeing 3 out of zone at the moment and dead. Make that 4. If we can fix that, that'd be great.
Working on it.
Brutal.
This one will require heals. And reses, it looks like.
Stop tanking it up on the damn wall.
So, let's get it dead. Good, good, good.
There's a warrior here.
We need to kite these warriors away. We can't be killing all these at once. Let's kill the shaman, and then bring in and kill the sapper. Let them kite the warriors. You're doing fine, just stay focused. We're not that far off from the final named.
And lots of loot.
Correct, we will get 2 chests worth of loot out of this if all goes well. When it comes to the final named, does any warrior have all their stuff up and a little bit of endurance?
I have endurance, no fort, no tenacity.
I have everything up and I'm full.
I'm at
So-
60% and everything's up.
All right, sounds like we have our 1 and 2 then.
And who was that? Dirk and Volk?
I believe that was Gurp and Volk.
Thank you.
I'm dead.
Akovian, Landover, Midget Knight, run. All three of you. Landholder, run.
We lost our
Full
kiter.
pets.
Let's stop fighting the mobs and let them get the kite back under control. Pull your pets back, stop casting spells, let them control the kite.
Hey, Shadow, did I just have that one mob or was it more than one?
I don't know. I just called out names I saw.
If you're at the raid and have the ability to drop aggro, this might be a good time to do so. If you have aggro.
I still have some on me, Shadow.
I'll get you
Can't
the
see
promise here in a
names.
second.
Okay, you got the majority of them.
Yeah.
Midget, I think you're good.
Landholder, you're clear.
No, you've got the excavator on you, Midget. Never mind. Keep running.
Can we bring that or no?
We can as long as it doesn't interfere. Let's kill it. Murder to the excavator, please.
Landholder, I think you're clear.
Crash and speed. Thank you.
Milo, you're clear.
Well done. Got one murdering people back here. Let's kill it.
Whoever cleared Dirkman, thank you.
Yes, Skyfall slowly picking them all up.
Thank you.
Mill's got one on him still, and Ikko's got one or two on him still.
Let's kill the shaman next.
Brutal just spawned.
Let's kill the shaman.
Hit Silas for me, Crash.
I'll stand. Brutal next.
Ikko, you're clear.
Who was it that needed Telos?
That was Nev.
We shouldn't be far up from the final named, only a few more.
Somebody
Currently only
drive Mill's
seeing
corpse back to camp.
one dead. Shaman next. Good job punting that back out. Another shaman, please.
Did we get Mill's corpse?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Brutal spawned.
Shaman is here. Off tank the Brutal. It will require heals. Kite the excavator, if possible. Kite the warrior. Brutal needs to be next. Good job. Gerpy's still good for first. Volk good for second.
I am.
Yep.
Excellent. Sapper. Sapper is priority. Doing great, everybody.
I've got fucking warriors spawned on me.
Skyfall.
They're all coming.
Yakovian Kite. Landholder and
Again.
Midget Kite.
Yep.
Nevin Dirkland.
Caught me.
We can probably kill
Happy,
this
you're
warrior.
good. Come back. Bare feet, you're good. Come back. Dirkland has one on him.
There's two in camp right now.
Wave has
so
two.
Let's make those dead.
I got your start.
how many more mobs do we have to kill? Like any of these can spawn the name, right?
Yeah.
Any moment now.
Melandriel, you're good.
I've never had a
Midget,
solid
you've got one
number
on you.
on it.
Excavator is in here too.
Excavator next.
Or it's out there. I think it's on Midge.
Shadow, can you rod me?
I was just trying to let y'all finish that warrior off before I.
There
Named
goes.
is up. Named is up.
Shadow, can you hit Milo too, please?
It's
Heals to
coming.
Gerp.
It's coming.
Heals to Gerp.
Finally. You can kill it with fire also.
Wards down if you have them.
Can we get a crag res?
Yeah, I hit him.
Thank you.
I know it's a bit of a long event. Thank you, everybody, for enduring it.
He'll stick our patch him.
Looks like Gerp's about to get eaten, but saved by the heals and saved by the monk. Volkert is the next tank when we murder Gerp. He's spiking.
Burn, people, burn.
Only you can prevent hit point spikes.
Nobody can prevent hit point spikes. That's not how it
No,
works.
you can. You, Milo. You people.
What do you mean, you people? NGBCR's out.
Craig get rather, yes.
Yeah, I hit him a couple times, I thought.
There he goes. Now he's been murdered.
No.
And Volt saves the day at the last minute. All right, let's make sure the corpses get rezzed up before we do anything with any chests. Just as a little bit of a side note, yes, we know that there are two chests. Yes, we know that it is not supposed to necessarily be that way. And no, we are not talking about it to anybody. However, due to some people choosing to exploit that in ways that they should not and flaunt it, it is likely to be patched out with the next patch. I have it on pretty good authority from a dev that it is going to be put on the next patch list.
It's about the same time the next expansion comes out.
That's correct.
So I have Kit dropping, Anaya volunteering, and who else? Was it Slade said that they have to go also?
Yes, Slade has to go.
Rat
Okay.
Boy's gonna be leaving also.
All right, so we have a few people that are going to be headed out. So after we do all of the loot, we'll figure out who we got, and we'll make the necessary adjustments from there.
There's 2 chests, guys, by the way. So hang tight after we're done with this one.
Dami, you're welcome to open the first one. Please note that some items are lower.
Ooh.
Very nice.
We don't get warrior weapons.
Bids on the
Look at that.
bids on the shield.
Well,
Concho at
Lizard.
25.
A warrior weapon.
Fake news.
Marley at 50. Molind at 56. Molind. Concho at 60. Xavier's at 80.
So for the coin of Brel, please take them as should it be needed. For the same for these runes. Any mains not have emblem of Brel yet. Any mains not have emblem of Brel. Let us know.
Marley at 90. Marley at 90 going once.
Put an X somewhere.
Going twice.
Okay.
Like check, please. Congrats, Marley. Bids on the monk weapons, highest 2. See a Sunder and Lidding.
I think it's lightning, just spelled.
It is.
Very badly.
Lightning.
No,
Well,
it's
lightning was probably taken on the server.
It's spelled the EQ way.
It was spelled that way on purpose. Goes back to AOL.
So it still have a Sunder and Lidding. Going once. Going twice. Like check, please. Congrats, you too.
Sweet.
Bids on the tank cultural.
Nev, you messed that announcement up.
I know. I'll fix it.
I have Lizard at 5. Lizard at 5 going once. Going twice. Like check, please. See Drake at 6.
Confirm.
Lizard at 9. Drake at 10. Drake at 10 going once. Going twice. Like check, please. Congrats, Drake. Bids on the warrior weapon. Dirkland is the first 55.
Confirm.
Kerp at 100. Kerp at 100 going once. Going twice. Like check, please. Congrats, Kerp.
Correct.
Bids on the first two arms. Ignore that 3. Highest 2. It's the first 2, guys. Just ignore that 3. See, Barefeet is the first 20 and Volk at 30. Volk and Drem. Volk and Wits. Volk and Brianna. Bree and Dremery. Bree and Wolfgar.
So these pieces, they just get turned into somebody for armor? Is that how this?
No.
How do these pieces work?
So you need the raid drop, a player made template, and a piece from the vendor for your class. You combine all 3 in a kiln. I will send you the link on where to read through how to do it.
All right, where do we land?
What are the standings right now?
I have Bree. What was your bid? 50. So I have Bree and Volk at 44. Bree and Volk. Going once. Going twice.
Wits is in there
Bree
for
and
50.
Wits.
This is in 50.
Bree and Wits at 50. Bree and Wits. Going once. Going twice. Like check, please. Grazie too. Thanks everyone for calling that out. Bids on the next 2. Same thing. Arms. Highest 2. See Volk at 40 and Dremery at 25. Volk and Drem going once. Going twice. Like check, please. Grazie too. Did we do the emblem thing?
These are the first six who get the first 6 of the emblem of Brel. There is another chest. I have 5 people on that list. Dramage, Ratboy, Gaunt, Clerical, and Banshee. If you do not see or have heard your name and still need an emblem of Brel and are in the raid, please X up now. Anywhere.
Malin, you're on the first list to get one.
Okay. Clerical's on the second list.
Okay.
I'm seeing Damien will be added to the second list as number 6. The 6 are chosen. Ray Fried, we will get you next time.
The next one's picked, so Lizard, if you want to do
That shield loves to drop.
Pids on the ring. See Sunder at 60.
This is the second chest.
Sunder at 60 going once. Going twice. Like check, please. Bids on the shield. Let's see, Mistress at 75, Gancho at 80. Mistress at 100.
Can we loot an additional rune if we can use the spell?
Yes, approved.
Yeah, they're free grab.
Thank you for asking.
Of course. Thank you for clarifying.
Just verify your spells. Most classes only get one or none. I think there's
Yeah.
only one or two classes that get two.
Yep.
Mistress
my
at
class-
100.
two.
Going once. Going twice. Like check. Congrats, Mistress.
Emblem of Brels have been handed out. There should be 12. Please make sure you've clicked them so you get the achievement. This is your flag.
Bids on the Fire Fang. Lizard at 1. Bulk at 2. Dirkland at 3. Bulk at 4. Dirkland at 6.
Likewise, if you have looted a coin of Brel at any time, click it. It should not be in your inventory. Emblem of Brel and coin of Brel should both have been clicked, not in your inventory.
Rat Boy at 8. Bulk at 11. Bulk at 11. Going once. Going twice. Like check, please. Congrats, Volk. Bids on the earring. At Buds at 30. Skay at 40. Buds at 50. Wolfcar at 55. Wolfgar at 55. Going once. Going twice. Like check, please. Rats Wolfgar. Bids on the arms. Dami at 25. Dami at 25. Going once. Going twice. Going 3 times. Like check, please. Thanks, everyone. Bids on the wrists. Highest 2. So I see Midge at 50 and Moraine at 50. I'm going to let it settle down for a few. We land. They're playing at 66, well, 70, 70. So Quave and Itkov. Quave and Dirkland.
That's on 75. There you go.
So Itkov, no, Quave has the first 70 and Dirkland at 75. Quave and Dirkland. Going once. Going twice. Like check, please. Congrats, you too. Bids on the boots. Let's see Pommel at 50. Dirkland at 55. Pommel at 60.
If you still need that emblem, our coin of Brel or scintillating rune, please loot it now. It's rotting.
Dirkland at 66. Dirkland at 60. Pommel at 71.
I'm assuming I had to do 5 over that, right?
You were correct.
Dirkland at 77. Pommel at 85. Dirkland at 90. Oh, I see balls flying around. Time to hide.
Normal Sunday night for you.
Dirkland at 90. Going once. Going twice. Like check, please. Congrats, Dirkland. Guys, loot those emblems and things if you need them. Otherwise, they're running.
Please make sure you've looted up.
Someone in my group got me.
Also, if you are going to be heading out for any reason, please do so now so we know who we have, what classes, and who is staying, and then we can make an adjustment from there. And by heading out, I mean drop the raid. I'm not asking you to leave, but if you're going to, you might as well drop the raid at this point.
Yeah, if you're stepping out, if you have to leave, just drop raid. Thank you for coming and raiding with us. That way I can move people around.
We have people we can bring in. We have some who are waiting and all that, so please don't. Either way, we will make it work.
Oh, good news is we had our event this last weekend to choose who's going to take over for us. So we'll be free in like 3 months.
Nice.
The burden is gone, huh?
It's going.
In 3 months.
So I need. What do I need?
A drink.
Vodka.
I am. How many clerics did we lose?
I'm seeing 2 healers in need. Do we have any other mains that we need to bring in who are not in raid? I realize some are in group 11, but any not in raid who would like to join? We have room.
Did we get Refried in?
Jill C is in group 11. We will definitely have you in. Refried is in group 11, so that wouldn't be it. Anybody not in raid?
I'm still waiting on my task ad. It just got finished.
Next target? Question mark.
Give me a moment. It depends on something. I might have been talked into doing a thing.
If it's not queen, it's a horrible idea.
Test run?
Don't clinch up.
Are you going to do the full lizard?
Relax the butthole.
You never go full lizard.
All right. If all the mains are in that want to be in, good. Dami, if you can go ahead and do the deed. We'll leave that one spot open for now just in case somebody magically appears and we'll get them back in. Otherwise, we'll fill it with a box. That being said, this is the point in the raid where we have two options. First of all, we have 1 hour left on our official raid timer, and I don't foresee, with my magical abilities of lizarding, that we will need to be going over this evening. So we will likely be hitting one additional target tonight, and then that will be that. The two options that we have before us are we can gather additional loot in the Ants event in Pellucid Grotto, being as we have 4 enchanters and a need for additional loot, that is a way we can go. The second option that we have is to do the Queen raid in Arthacrex, which is one we have never seen nor attempted before. I do have an established strat for it. I actually have 2 that we can play out. I believe we have, I would guess, a 30% chance of success at beating it in the first, I'd say 20% chance of beating it in the first attempt, and then maybe 40% chance in the second attempt. But learning the event is important. So that being said, do you want progression or do you want loot? Please say so now in raid.
Yes.
Loot.
Yes to both.
I'm seeing a lot of queenies and a lot of
Listen,
progressions.
we get credit for
2022. We don't.
the Guardians.
We did not get credit for it, but we are locked out of it, so we can move immediately on to Queen, which is officially the only thing that we need for the progression part.
Wait, how did we get locked out if we didn't beat it?
We killed all 3 mobs in the instance,
But we bugged out.
but we didn't do it in time, so we didn't get loot. So that being said, enough people have mentioned Queen. I will agree with that assessment. Let's move over to Arthacrex, please.
But we do have to come back and beat the first event, right?
Unless we beat it tonight, yes.
I need
But we do have a viable, working, and good strategy for beating it easily next time.
And if we ever want the achievements from beating the Hive Guardians, we will have to go back and do it. Yes. The achievements are earned when you open the chest. They're tied to the chest. Just like most of the missions, most of the achievements and missions are tied to when you open that chest. Same thing for all the raids.
Again, we are moving to the raid NPC just inside of Arthacrex from Pellucid Grotto. That is Grogald.
I need a cleric or a healer.
If we still have that spot, we can fill it with a box.
Heavy.
You don't need Huffy, you got Gurp.
Hefe, do you mind?
Again, do we have any additional players who wish to get in raid before we make that final decision? Please say something. We don't want anybody sitting out unless it's absolutely necessary. Most of the time, we try to be as fair as possible.
Hefe. Is he
appreciate
AFK?
I appreciate the trust that you put in the process and those that you trust to put in charge of the process. So thank you, everybody.
We appreciate you, boss.
I realize that we will not ever make everybody happy, but we do try to do what's best for the team as a whole.
A hole?
Yes, for the team's whole.
That's the case. I'm never happy.
The team's a hole.
No. All right. That's going a little bit far.
Oh, you're going far, are you?
Oh my word.
Right, so when you get to Earthquakes, you can say ready to go to Elderhammer at the zone in to go into the instance.
That's correct. You must say all 3 words, ready to go. Eventually, it will likely let you inside. Please shrink once you're inside.
Okay, I'll be the dumbass that asks, is the banner down?
Not yet. It is not yet down. It will
Okay,
be.
thank you.
Gonna be a lot of people that get lost in these tunnels, anyways.
But is it safe?
No, but it is secret.
The banner is safe where it is right now.
We are not moving up. We are setting a banner inside.
Whenever you hear Shadow use that tone of voice, it may be safe, but you shouldn't use it.
Banner is set inside. If you are moving up, enjoy your time doing those other things that you're doing, but we're back here.
Does Enchanter Aura help cleric spells?
Unfortunately not. It's keyed to detrimental.
It would, they're chromatic, but I don't know many clerics that damage too much with spells.
Milo does all day.
Not yet, anyway.
Yeah,
It's coming.
he accidentally pulls mobs into camp when he heals.
Please do not follow Lizard Man. Lizard Man's doing a thing.
Hey, Gerb.
Yes.
Is Hefe ready for an invite?
Hold on. Have to log him in.
Thank you.
Please make sure you've got any missing buffs taken care of.
You don't activate until you tell it to start, Liz.
Thank you.
Once it does, you get swarmed with all these clicknars that are in here. Good time.
Yeah, I remember that.
I fucked with it the other day.
Have a warrior in fort say start so that they all charge him.
I would say DA.
Or that.
Everybody in this room right here beforehand, then run in. Maybe potentially. They're all the young, so are they mezzable then? Like they are in the other event?
They're mezzable and stunnable.
All right, so you do not need to be invis.
If you don't know where you're going, you can do find to Skyfall or Shadow Door.
But once you are inside and shrunk, please move up to Lizard Man.
Don't pass the big fire elemental.
Once you get to Lizard Man, there's a ramp just to the south of me. You can go inside of that ramp and follow the tunnel down to a pit. Jump in the pit and hold. Again, once you get to Lizard Man, go up the ramp south of Lizard Man. Go down the tunnel to the pit. Jump into the pit and hold.
Don't pass the Minotaur.
Just go into the pit and hold. If anybody got lost at those instructions, let us know by Xing up, and we will get you COH'd to the spot.
Yeah, I don't have that one.
We have set a banner at the correct location. If you can see the banner, you're in the correct location. If you can't, you're not.
You know, I reckon
SOA
we'd let...
have a banner down?
Not yet, they don't. I reckon with 2 or 3 of those, you could block that tunnel so nobody could even get through.
When I was standing in the hallway there a little bit, it wouldn't even let me cast it. I had to scoot out just a little bit.
Is anybody currently not with the banner?
Yes, Banshees.
Yep.
Yeah, one Art's correct.
All right.
SOA, your banner's down in the instance.
Yes, we have a banner down.
Sorry, never been here before.
No worries, all is well.
Most people haven't. This one's new.
This is a fun one.
I don't know, it looks right up our alley. Kill ads.
Exactly. It plays to our strengths. Same as a couple others we have coming up. Overall, we tend to do okay-ish. Ish.
Queen's got a cool helmet on.
Okay, did we get Banshee COH'd over here? Excellent, thank you, miss. Okay, from this point, from this banner room, this is the prep spot for this Queen event. So going forward, this is what you need to know. This is prep spot for the Queen event. Moving eastward and moving through the tunnel. You're going to see a whole bunch. You're going to open up into a big room where there's going to be some young clicknar, pool of royal jelly, and of course, the queen. This is a somewhat complex event, but I'll go over it in stages. First of all, the queen has two major stopping points. One's around 75% and one's around 35%. There is a timer that this is mostly a timed event. Once we initially trigger the event, we have a 3-minute timer before the queen goes active and bad things start happening. This is a very ad-heavy event. There are going to be aphids. There are going to be pablums. There are going to be royal eggs. And there are going to be clicknars. We are going to have, I'd say every 30 seconds or so, there's going to be a pablum that spawns underneath the queen. It needs to die quickly. It's just as important as killing the fertile. It is of vital importance and must die quickly or it can ruin the event. Bad things happen.
Can you say that mob name again?
I will type it. Unfortunately, making a hotkey will be difficult because there are different types of pablums. There is dark royal pablum, there is enriched royal, there is pure royal, etc. So hotkey targeting will be more difficult. We will need to find a way to make it work.
If they're all named Peblum in there, it should work fine.
If it does, awesome. I can't confirm that because I was never on the kill team for that one.
If you look in UF prep and discussion, I think they hotkey it should work.
Nice. That's a beautiful thing. So one of those things appears every approximately 30 seconds. Failure is highly penalized. Killing it is also penalized. You get an AE on the raid. It is much less painful than the very difficult to kill mobs that spawn when that isn't killed. So there are going to be AEs going out approximately every 30 seconds, harming us. The queen spawns some royal eggs underneath her. The eggs also need to be killed very quickly. Failure means we get some big baddie mobs and we don't want to deal with them. We're going to get lots of young clicknar, the same young clicknar you see around the area. Fortunately, every one of them are stunnable. Most of them are mesable. And all of them are rootable. There are aphids. All of these are mesable. They also have really low hit points. and they need to be charmed periodically. Charm is a requirement on this event. So if we do not charm, if we are not regularly charming aphids, we will suffer the consequences by the queen. The queen actually wants us charming her aphids because she's a sicko. If we don't kill the ads quickly, they will power up and turn into worse mobs. So killing the ads quickly, keeping them stunned, keeping them mezzed is important. Enchanters, rangers, and paladins, this means you. Paladins, enchanters, of course, on the stun and or root, and rangers, of course, on the root. Enchanters on the mez. We should not have more than 10 young up at any time, unless things are going horrible. Everything is leashed to the room. There are some very nasty AEs that can happen if we don't do it just right. But overall, it's not too horrible of an event. I know I made it sound different, but it's not too horrible. The things we need to focus on are 1, controlling and killing the young and the pabulum mobs. Charming the aphid. You get charm abilities by going over to the pool of royal jelly and clicking it. That should give you a glob of royal jelly, which is the charm thing that we've been getting through the other events.
Do we have to use that on the aphids, or we can use regular charm?
Must use the royal jelly charm. You might be able to use it otherwise, but you have to use the royal jelly. Otherwise, the queen uses royal jelly on us, and not only charm, but she can do other nasty effects as well.
Charm, fear, mez, or stun.
Yes, and it's not single target, it's AE. The charm is single target, but the other things
Fear, mez,
not.
and stun are directional.
So we don't want to deal with that crap as long as we are using the royal jelly to charm an aphid. I'd say frequently, it won't be a problem. Again, the queen goes inactive and or depops at 75 and 35. We're going to get a wave of mobs every time that happens. So tell you what we gonna do. If from the doorway, so if you are not yet in the room with the queen, please be in here now so you can see what I'm talking about. The event is not yet active.
Those are the jellies on the table, or where's that pool?
So from where, if you can see Lizardman at this point, you're going to see that there are young Clicknars all around the room. The
Yeah, I
queen
see
is currently in the southeast, and the pool of royal jelly is next to the throne area. Stepping in it and clicking it, not at this point, but during the event, should get you a glob of royal jelly, which is the charm clicky. We don't want everybody scooping them up, but should we have enchanters on that? Looking for input here.
I mean, I guess it just depends on how much. I would think that if most of this is mezzable and some stunnable, then we should have time to get them. It's your call, bro.
I think that'd be a good way to go. We don't want to use it all up so that it's gone because it shrinks and you can only charm so many, and we need to keep it going. Otherwise, the queen is going to F us up. So I wouldn't want more than, let's say, 3 at a time. Be handing out, so I don't want everybody running over there and clicking it.
Roger that.
The corner in the northeast appears to be a good hiding spot. So at this point in this first run, I would like to have our healers hiding in that corner-ish area that you see in front of Lizardman. With all of our tanks, meaning knights, paladin and shadow knight, and warriors blocking them off from mobs coming in. I would like to have, you're welcome to move here now, where you see the giant moving snake lizard guy in the northeast corner of the room from the entrance. You are safe to move about the room for the moment. You're welcome to come on over here, because ideally what we're going to have is, as soon as we trigger the event, all of the mobs are going to charge one area. Having everybody in one area will be beneficial. So let's get everybody over in this corner, and throughout the fight, unless needed, our healers will remain here. Other people will have to move, but our healers should remain here for the first attempt. Again,
Where is here exactly? Sorry.
So from the tunnel, facing northeast, there is a corner where the majority of raid is. And of course, a giant lizard man keeps moving from the tunnel over to that corner. Is anybody not in the room?
Too bad we can't get people up here in these tunnels.
In what tunnel?
The one I'm above you guys.
You might be able to, because the one by the queen you can get into it if you use the queen's ramp.
Mm-hmm.
Marley, did you come down into the pit?
She's with us.
Okay, I didn't see her.
Yeah, I'm just back against the wall.
Okay.
Excellent.
And no, Skyfall, that area doesn't look safe. That's where the young Clicknars come from every minute and 50 seconds, is out of those holes. Randomly.
Did you say it was best to no damage tanking?
I didn't specify, but if we are going to be mezzing, that's probably the way to go.
So aphids have to be mezzed.
Aphid mez is good, yes.
Lizard, before you give us a final go, can you run down the MA's responsibility, please?
Absolutely, definitely will. I'm going to do a recap first. The recap being, on this event, you have a few things that we must do. We must kill the pabulum, which is under the queen. This is going to happen approximately every 30 seconds. I am now already rethinking my decision to have you over there. Making a decision, we're going to change the huddle puddle. This, let's see. We're going to stay right towards the mouth of the tunnel. right where you see Lizard Man currently, we are changing position. This is going to be the prep spot. Please move over here to the tunnel that we first came in. I changed my mind. Blame me.
Healers too?
Everybody, come on down. This is going to be our setup spot for the first wave. So that being said, you're going to be within range to hopefully range DPS down or send pets into the Pabulum or run over there and melee the Pabulum, which is going to be under the Queen at any point in time. The Queen is going to be moving around to different locations. Ideally, when the Queen is active, I would like to have the Queen tanked near this rock, over where you see Lizard Man currently. Are we going to fight it in a different spot? Probably, but the first time we're going to fight it over here. Hopefully everybody sees the rock that Lizard Man is standing on. This area, not necessarily on the rock, but this area is going to be where Queen is tanked in this general location when Queen is active, which we have a timer before that happens. Pabulums are the priority. I'm going to ask that a stun rotation be going on the initial go. So the stun rotation will already be going. We can probably do a 20, pause 20, before the event is triggered. So as the mobs come in, they are stunned as they're coming in. And we can simply kill them quickly without them murdering us the same way we handle the other ant event.
So you can hear me? Okay.
Yes, yes we can.
I have one question.
Please.
Because I want to make sure I have this right. The youngs can be mezzed and stunned.
Yeah.
I said aphids mezzed, but they're actually charm, right?
Yes, I misspoke. You are correct.
Okay, I just wanted to check. Thank you.
Aphid charm is important, not necessarily vital, but it is important to happen frequently whenever they are up. We don't necessarily need to charm them all, but we need to charm at least one every spawn round.
And the rest of the aphids we can mess, though.
Allegedly, yes. They are mezzable, yes. And they don't have a lot of hit points, but they do hit kind of hard. During the initial phase, we're going to do a stun rotation, and we're going to kill all the mobs. We only have a short time, but we're going to kill as many as possible and keep the stun rotation rolling. So killing the mobs equals good. If we do not kill them all by the time the timer's up, we get a 32k damage. Fortunately, we have 3 minutes.
Where do you want your stun centered, Lizard?
Probably right where Lizard is currently standing. Right at the very front of the raid area between the mouth of the tunnel and where the mobs are coming in. If you are outside of where Lizard... Well, you know what? I'm dropping a banner here. If you are on the inside of the banner, between the banner and the tunnel, you are likely safe-ish. If you are between the banner and the room, you are tanking. Whether you want to be or not, that is the case. I would ask that our enchanters please set up a stun rotation to be landing on the banner. Please let us know when you have your... I would think pause 20 would be sufficient on stun rotation.
We have 4 chanters if we're all 4 going to do it.
Excellent. I'll give you a moment to get that set up. For tanking the queen, I'm going to go ahead and just make one change to our Fippy tank list since we didn't use a tank list in our last event.
Also, just so you know, when you run over that pool, you're going to get snared, just so you're not surprised. And the eggs do not show up on extended target.
Good points. I realize I'm big version lizard. I will shrink right before the event starts. I just want you to be able to see should I need to point anything out.
Lizard, I've got a question.
Go ahead.
To the left here, we have a bunch of jail cells. Are those only decorative, or do people get sent to them?
I remember it only being decorative. I don't remember having to break anybody out.
I think we're good, boss.
Awesome, thank you. So, our enchanters, I'm going to ask you, let's change that. Should we have enchanters or rangers be picking up the royal jelly?
Yeah, you probably might want to do Rangers so that we can just keep everything absolutely locked down.
Thank you. In that case, rangers, I'm going to ask you to assist in grouping the mobs as needed, since most things are rootable, like the young Clicknar. And make sure you have a pool, something from the pool of royal jelly, so that you can charm an aphid every once in a while. Other than that, the goal, of course, is to kill the queen. So we're going to have a final recap. The young are the priority on the kill. After 3 minutes after the trigger, the queen goes active. We will pull the queen over to the tank rock area, which is just around the corner from the banner. And we're going to focus on killing any ads that are up more than killing the queen. We will, of course, need to keep our tank alive, but ads need to be the priority. The Pabulum are not on the extended target. You need to target and kill it. It will be under the queen wherever the queen is, even on the throne. I realize this is our first time doing it, so we might as well get started on seeing how it works. Does anybody have any pivotal questions that they must have answered before we learn the event?
Yes, just the MA responsibilities.
Any ad takes priority over the queen. Pabulum, of course, will be number 1. Clicknar will be number 2.
The eggs.
Eggs, I'm sorry. Eggs will be number 2, and Clicknar will be number 3.
And it's the Clicknar that are charmed?
No, it's the aphids that are charmed.
Aphids, okay. I wanted to make sure.
All right, so we're generally killing Clicknar and then the Pabulums and the eggs.
Yes, the eggs do need to be killed quickly. The Pabulum must be killed quickly. And we need to, of course, kill the Clicknar. But we don't win till we kill the queen.
The Pabulums spawn every 30 seconds, eggs spawn occasionally, and 3 Clicknar spawn every minute and 50 seconds.
You got it.
If the Pabulum or the egg hatches, those ads are not mezzable either.
Correct. All right. Skyfall, I see you right next to the queen. Does that mean that you're interested in triggering this?
Only 30 minutes ago.
That's lovely. All right, let's start the stun rotation, please.
Can I get a TV, whatever the hell it's called?
DA. Once a stun rotation, good. Let's DA Skyfall. Skyfall, when you're DA, trigger it, please. Tranquil Blessing now.
Just waiting on a DA.
Anyone?
Think
Call it
of-
out.
I've tried to
Thank
put it
you.
on you twice and it's not landing.
Are you
Not
buff
Too
working.
far
lock?
away? I'm not buff block.
There you go. Did you get it?
Yep.
Keep the stun rotation going. Trigger when you can.
I'm
It's
already
triggered.
triggered.
It's in. These mobs are in here.
Xavius, are you in the rotation here?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was clicking my stun, but not my hotkey. Sorry.
It's okay.
Rangers, get your jellies.
Keep the stuns rolling. Follow your assist.
Can we drop a mallow totem in the pile?
Don't creep too far away from the banner. The stuns are back here.
Yeah, let's bring these mobs in closer to the banner. Thank you.
Concho's down.
Gancho's down.
Divine Riz.
Mage is down.
I was getting summoned from the mob that got rooted out there.
Pull that one in.
Punt those
Pull 'em
in.
in.
Bring them in. You're too far away from the banner. The stuns won't be landing out there.
Clerical. Pop GBCR, please. GBCR, if you got it.
3 more.
Keep the stuns rolling. Mobs are incoming. First discs. Use discs. Open up the deeps. First round of discs go. Volker, please prepare for named.
Over the queen, right?
Correct.
And where exactly do you want me to?
I'd like you to bring the queen over to right around where Lizardman is right now. Right around this corner. You see me?
Right here by you.
Excellent. She's moving. Here we go. I've been murdered.
Bulk is down.
Why?
Heals the dirt.
Raid killed a Clicknar. Very good. DPS queen.
We got Fort going. Switching to final stand after that.
Oh, watch that rampage. Wow.
AE rampage for full damage. We're taking it to 75%.
Yeah, make sure you guys are max range on this.
Add
And
spawning.
Step out if you
Adds up. Aphid.
Charm.
Jelly.
It's
Need a fresh
northeast.
DI.
Incoming.
Clicknars are up.
With final stand, it's in
raid switch
for
target.
almost 12.
Raid switch target. Kill the Clicknars. Use secondary discs.
Dark them down.
Heals to grip.
Goes to Pummel. Pummel's the next tank up.
Got it.
Queen's gonna do an AE in 5 seconds. Get out of line of sight if you can. Maybe line of sight didn't block it. We got a Royal Raider.
Royal Raider is the after that Klicknar dies. Royal Raider is the new priority. Klicknar is still alive. Let's get it dead.
So one of those aphids need to be charmed at all times. That's what blocks
That's
the
correct.
thing.
If you die, you lose your jelly.
There's an enriched under the Queen. The Pabulum.
We need to kill it quickly. Can assist Lizardman if need be. Good eye. Very good. Back to the Queen. Get it to 75. Enriched.
There's another one up.
Gurp is down.
We need to kill this enriched Pabulum.
Ikovian is tanking Queen now. Skay is tanking Queen. Karul is tanking Queen. Melandriel's tanking Queen.
Klicknars are now the priority. We have 2 still up.
We need a tank on the Queen.
Oh, sometimes you get banished and you have to run back in. I don't remember if that was mentioned.
Kills the Volkart.
Pabulum up. Assist Shadow Killer if you want.
Pabulum is priority. One more Klicknar, please.
MA dead.
Get a Sunder back up.
Dark Pabulum under the Queen.
Can we get the Klicknar that's hitting over there, the tanks, down? Or tagged?
Let's keep the last Klicknar stunned, and let's take the Queen to 75.
Pabulum under the Queen.
Pabulum's priority.
Chanter's the last Klicknar is out away from the banner a little bit.
Let's get the Queen to 75. There we go. Kill the Klicknar and reset at the banner.
2 minutes to kill all the ads. They keep spawning, I think.
Reset to the banner.
Let's get everyone rezzed.
Reset your positioning to the banner. Mobs will come in. You need to reset your positioning to the banner. Kill these mobs, including the aphids. Charm them as possible. Very good, very good. Currently only seeing 1 dead.
That's me.
You're doing a good job, everybody. I didn't think we'd make it to 75.
Should we leave one of those aphids up for a charm?
I believe we have 1 charmed.
It's about to wear off, though.
Excellent. You'll be alright. Let's not drain our pool of royal jelly completely. Keep on killing. Who do we have for tankage for the Queen for next round?
I don't have anything up yet or still.
I have deflection if you need it.
I have fort. That's about it right now.
Warriors, how many of you have armor of experience up still?
Gerp.
I do.
I'm hearing Gerp, Pummel, nobody, Dirklin all have armor of experience. Queen is up.
Queen's up.
Queen is up.
That was unfortunate.
Oh, she's on top of it. We need a tank on it.
Use armor if needed.
There's a pablum up.
Call a tank. Can't heal just
Pablum.
random people.
Pablum is the priority.
Good grief, Derek.
I'm holding it for 5 seconds while the tank figures out who's gonna get it, because I'm gonna die right now.
Pummel has it for the moment. Let's heals to Pummel. DPS on young Klicknar. Stun when you can. Heals to Pummel. DPS young Klicknar.
There's Pablum here.
Dark Royal Pablum is priority.
Down.
Pummel's down. Drake is down.
Land is down.
Yeah, got about half the raid dead at the moment. Not calling it yet. Keep fighting.
Entering back.
Concho's down out of the stun chain.
Still have one more Klicknar after this. Aphids are up. They are able to be charmed.
Xavius, go ahead.
Pablum is up.
Should banner back.
At this point, no. It is not worth bannering back. Go ahead and get out if you can. Get out if you can. Calling it a wipe. Get out if you can. Let's go ahead and summon in the lobby. Summon your corpse. Let's get it res. Do not banner back, please. For the moment, we're simply summoning and resing. So some things that I saw on that run while we're doing the reses. First of all, we did better than I thought we would. That's a really good thing. So thank you. The stun chain next time, the stun chain will need to be slightly better protected. Familiarity definitely was a concern on this. The Klicknar Queen, she hit hard, man. She is definitely a very serious raid name for us. We will need to have a slightly better targeting of the Pablum plan.
Remain here.
Overall, again, I don't think it went too bad. We had our biggest issues truly were keeping our stunners alive and most importantly, keeping our tanks alive. Unfortunately, this might end up being a glyph fight, meaning the tank might have to handle us with a glyph.
Well, I used one lizard, and she repose strike through for 20k. One for 11 plus and one for 8 plus.
Gotcha. That is a lot more painful than we would hope. I'm not saying that this is not doable because it absolutely is. However, this brought us a little bit closer to being, well, having a good sense of understanding how the event works and having formulating what plan is going to work best for us as a team. I've seen this be successful in 2 different ways, well, technically 3 different ways, but only 2 are available to us currently, as the third one is simply overpower at higher level. I do believe that we could go again, even though we only have officially 10 minutes left on the raid time. I do not believe it is worth going again tonight. Consider this an introduction to queenliness. We have a viable, good, and ready strategy for murdering the guardians of the queen for next time. That went really smoothly the last time we did it. We simply over DPS'd on one part, and we have a plan in place to compensate for that going forward. I believe this would be a relatively good time to call it for the evening. I'm grateful to those of you who are willing to sacrifice a little bit of raid time to sit out on certain events to make sure everybody got in that wanted to. So thank you very much for your sacrifice. It is appreciated. If for any reason you see any discrepancies in the DKP page, feel free to use the claim window to denote a missing tick, or you're welcome to message one of the officers directly. So thank you very much for being here. Thank you for sacrificing your XP, and congratulations to those of you who got loot and or flags. I'll be traveling the next day, and I will see you on Tuesday. Hopefully you get to group together between now and then.
Have you taken the dump?
Yeah, I did that earlier. Thank you. It came out well.
Good job.
And the attendance has been taken for sure.
Really? A TL from the guild hall?
Just in case you needed it.
Every end of raid, right? I'm going to go ahead and hop out of here. You're welcome to send me a message if you have anything to talk over.
And who do I talk to about getting a template for my clay?
If you want a clay and need a template, please send a tell and link your clay piece to Hefe.
Night all.
Night. Good night.
What's up, Hefe?